Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I know you called me up recently.
Yeah, it was a few days ago. I was trying to get some sessions in.
Oh, that's cool. Yo, you should talk to Min at Apex, man, because he's trying to grind it too.
Yeah, damn, somebody asked me where it's Issei. That's crazy. Issei's in Japan, man, working those 17-hour shifts, yo.
The Japanese lifestyle.
Yeah, but yeah, overall today I think I did okay, but
you played, dude. There were 32 people at this tournament. You got 3rd place. You played pretty well.
Yeah.
And you had obviously, you know, once you get to the crust at the top, and you got to fight Sanford and all those guys.
Yeah, me and Sanford play a lot, so there's a lot of things going on in that match that it's really me versus him, not really the matchup. So he knows a lot of things I can do. I know a lot of things he can do. So overall, I wasn't upset about my performance in that match. I think I kind of dropped the ball versus Chris a little bit. I didn't get a couple anti-airs.
I got you.
Let him get his pressure started. And, you know, I play that matchup often with DB Joseph, which is really strong.
From Team FR. I know him. He's
a really good Sakura player.
Oh, yeah. I remember him at Final Round last year. He played really well.
So, yeah, I'm a little disappointed in my performance there. But, you know, I just got to make adjustments, make sure I'm on point next time. And
well, I'm glad to see you come into next level to enter the tournaments more often, because not only do we not have like any boxer players at all, but you're someone that I've always found to be not just a knowledgeable player, but you're also good at spreading information to other players. Like, you know, hey, do you use these combos, or this is how you get out of this setup, all that other stuff. So
yeah, man, I'm kind of a lab monster in this game. I like to be in the lab.
No doubt. I still remember from a long time ago when Super first came out, and you were showing me how Sagat can get out of the old Akuma Vortex with dive kick by crouching under instead of doing reversal DP.
Yeah.
What else? A lot of stuff.
Yeah, that actually I saw from Alioun. Alioun used to put out videos.
Yeah.
And he used to show how to get away from the vortex. It's like if you crouch down back, it lowers your hitbox more than if you just try to do a move or something. So
Sanford took the first game very convincingly.
It's interesting that he's actually using Oni.
Yeah, I think these guys are pot splitting though at this point, so whatever.
Probably, yeah. I can't say I respect that. You know, I respect them as players, but I don't respect pot splitting. So that's just my take on that. If they are doing, I don't know if they're doing it or not. You know, that's on them. It's good shit. You know, the way I see it, you know, if I don't want them to split, I should have beat them. So
that's how it always is.
That's how it is. If you don't like people splitting, then you got to make it to the top and make sure it doesn't happen.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? But I don't know. They might not be, because
if they were not pot splitting right now, ChrisG would be playing Sakura and Sanford would definitely be playing like Sagat.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So you're calling it out?
Yeah, I'm calling it out. It's not,
Good shit.
The only reason that I'm calling out is only because, you know, Sanford especially is the #1 guy that's the first one to say, oh, the East Coast is struggling and people aren't hungry and stuff like that. But you got to look to yourself too, man. Look at what you're doing every week.
Yeah. I mean, saying the East Coast is struggling and then splitting is like not helping the case, though.
It's like beat everybody's ass then. Yeah. You can do it. Obviously, he's the best Sagat, right? Or one of the best.
Yeah. But like I said, I won't say whether they are or not. I don't know what arrangements they have.
Yeah, I got you.
But what do you think of the Evo lineup, man? You know, I know you got a little anime flavor in this. Dude, I know you must be a little happy.
I'm happy regardless, because the way I see it is that at first, you know, especially Wiz was saying like, oh, how they're gonna have like a 2-game per company policy now or something like that, right?
Yeah.
But then at the end of the day, right, if you look at the list of 7 games there, pretty much, if you're a competitive player right now and not just somebody that used to play like, you know, competitively 5 years ago or whatever, pretty much. If your game is not in Evo right now, I don't know what you're playing. You know what I mean? Pretty much everything is there, okay?
Yep.
And yeah, okay, there's no Melty Blood at Evo or whatever other nonsense, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, and there's still one more game that we don't even know what the game's gonna be.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
That could be either Dead or Alive, or a lot of people want to see CVS2. I personally want to see CVS2 come back.
CVS2 would be cool, I guess, right? And then Japan always comes to Evo also, so if there's CVS2, should be a great tournament.
Yeah.
Even in America, we have some exceptional CVS2 players, of course.
Yeah. I think that last spot was kind of like a toss-up. Like, you know how they announced for Persona? I think, like, you know, it's like, if you remember, I don't know if you heard the podcast last night or the stream, whatever, with
yeah, I did. I didn't watch every bit of it, but I watched a lot of it.
Like the anime community has to really like come out in numbers this time around, because it's not that Wizard has something against them, from what I understood from what he was saying, but they gotta like really bring it, show support for their game. If, like, if we're gonna put your game on the main stage and on EVO, the biggest stage in the world for fighting games, make sure that everybody shows up. Everybody shows up.
I think what he's trying to say with that, though, is not really towards like any one person or any one community in particular, right? But even in the past, okay, and I hate to bring up old shit, right?
Yeah.
But there was that one year where Marn couldn't get a hotel room or whatever it was, and then he didn't show up on time for Guilty Gear finals, and that's crazy. How do you not show up on time for like finals at EVO? And when stuff like that happens, obviously they're gonna react a certain way. That's all.
Yeah.
But that's don't blame anime, just blame Marn.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's technically not the community's fault. That's damn, anime on blast for one person, Good shit.
No, but I mean, I think that's just the point they're trying to make, right? Every other game, right, whether it's Street Fighter or Marvel or whatever else, they were on point. With Melty Blood, I felt like it was on point. The community came out pretty much everybody that I knew of that was like a big player was there, except Japanese players, of course, because it's so hard to travel. But there were guys from like Mexico and all over the place.
I think though, what needs to happen is like, all right, you know how last year was the first year that KOF was at EVO, and even though there was a lot of shirt monsters, but that was like one of the hypest finals like in EVO history. Like,
you talking about the KOF tournament?
Yeah, like
man.
KOF came out in numbers, man. Like they came, a lot of the Koreans came, the Mexicans came.
Do you know what those Cafe Id guys had to do to get there? They saved up money for years just to go to EVO.
Yeah, that's godlike. You know what I mean?
Amazing.
Like, I think if the anime community, especially with the biggest game right now is Persona, if they could show that kind of support, then it can only get stronger from going forward. So.
Yeah, and then as far as everything else goes, all the old staples are there. So Street Fighter's there, Marvel's there, Tag 2 made it, which is great.
Yep.
Also, Cross Second 2013, which was speculated that it may not even make it into EVO this year. It made it as well, so that's cool.
One thing to note though is, if you notice, they said last year Tekken didn't make it because there was a newer version in arcade. Like Tag 2 was out in arcade, but console was still
T6 or whatever. Yeah, so that's but they had regular Tekken 6 last year though, didn't they? Or was that the year before?
No, they had
last?
Soul Calibur last year.
Oh, that's right.
But then this year they have KOF again, but Climax is out. I mean, even though it's not that significantly different, but technically there is a newer version out in arcade only.
Isn't Climax just the console version, or is it different?
From what I know, Climax does have some differences. Like it has all the console characters, and they didn't change the game too much, but from what I heard,
there's small differences.
Maybe you could check on Dream Cancel or something, but
I don't think
there's
anything they can do about that though.
Yeah.
Because the same thing happened with Melty, right? When Melty was announced at EVO, there ended up being, I think, a newer version came out for arcades like 3 months before
again
EVO,
or something like that.
Well, AA was already out, right?
Yeah.
But then there's a newer version of AA.
Yeah.
Score is 2-1 in favor of ChrisG right now, by the way.
Wow.
And the community was just like, whatever, this is the version that's out, we're just gonna play it, it's EVO, and it worked out okay, so.
Yeah, so right now, based on Sanford's reaction, I don't think they're splitting.
According to the stream chat, by the way, Climax is pretty much still the EVO version.
Okay. So, someone confirm, is KOF 13 Climax the same as console?
Seems like a few people confirmed that earlier. That was my understanding of that version also. Okay, so Sanford goes to pick his real character.
All right, so it's the same. So then that's good shit then, yeah.
As far as other stuff, so Persona 4 Arena made it in, and P4A, although the American reception is a little different than the Japanese reception, this game, when it first came out in Japan, it was the top fighting game for a really long time.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because in Japan, especially, the game has a lot of mainstream appeal. We're talking about like girls are going to the arcade just to play P4 Arena.
Yeah, because the anime is so.
Well, the games themselves are very interesting too. It's true. Yeah, I hear you on that. But anyway, even when it did come into America, one of the things that's nice about P4A is that there are systems built in for scrubs and there are systems built in for guys like us, right?
Yeah.
So if you like the game, you don't need to use any of the scrub stuff. You know, whatever. That's just there for scrubs, right? But it gives, other people that may otherwise not really try a fighting game, it gives them a chance, right? I mean, so that's cool.
I personally haven't played the game, but what do you think of, like, Tokido's comments towards the game. Like he personally said he dropped it because he said it was a scrub game, and a lot of people seem to follow suit. Like, do you think they're just being fanboys of just following whatever he says, or is that a legit argument that it's scrub friendly?
Well, I'll tell you what I think about that. And again, I'm not trying to call Tokido's skills into question or anything like that, because Tokido's the man, obviously, and he's a very skilled player, and we know that he's got, like, at multiple games, right? Yeah. My thing with P4... Oh, wow. Ultra's back the other way. Takes him off the corner. But, yeah, I agree. My thing with P4A is that I understand the reason for simplifying the game to make it easier for scrubs, but then that oversimplification at the high level, it makes so that there's some really fucked up, like, option selects and stuff like that. You know, to do the reversal move in that game, and every character has a reversal, whether it's a Dragon Punch or another move. In that game, it's just you press 2 buttons and you get a reversal. And some of the reversals you can use in combos and everything, so depending on the character and the setup. All right, score is 2-2 right now. ChrisG versus Sanford. This is the grand finals. It's
funny that Sanford did that autocorrect ultra, because even though that was cool, but that was actually not the good thing to do in that situation, because he threw him out of the corner.
Yeah.
And he put himself in the corner.
Yes.
So that's a cool parlor trick, but that's not really good for that Ultra. That's good for Ultra 2. I mean, Ultra 1 when you get the full damage. I mean, it's because it's going to take them out of the corner anyway, but not really that good for Ultra 2. Oh, he doesn't know. He gets a trade Tatsu from that.
Yes. Should know that one. Vi does that shit all day, every day. So does Daigo, actually. Goes, oh my goodness.
All right, it's about tied up right now.
If Sanford takes this, he's going to... Ooh.
Wow, cross-up Tiger Knee.
That was crazy.
This game, man, every time you see something new, man. It's like that last round I had versus Sanford. I got, like, my turn punches went through, like, 2 of his Tiger Knees.
Yeah, no, that was godlike. And then you use your Ultra and your Super to survive the round. That round was amazing.
Yeah, that was really funny. I swear, I didn't even know that was going to happen. I was just trying to avoid Kara uppercut.
Yeah. Yeah, turnaround punch has a good amount of invincibility, though. I was surprised at how...
Yeah, it actually has a lot of invincibility. I want to see more people doing that. Like, if they're about to get chipped out, instead of just taking the chip or trying to headbutt, just turn punch out. You know, you might get thrown, but it's better than... If you're about to die, you know, you made the read, it's good because you get out. Takes you out of the corner, you avoid the chip. It's good. You know, ChrisG, even though he's not a Ryu player, he has a good knowledge of how to bulldog Sagat, actually. Like, he understands that Sagat actually doesn't have the greatest footsies, and if you just hold forward all the time, he has to, like, really be more careful about his Tiger Shot. So he's doing a good job of that, actually, right now.
If he takes his round, he's going to take the tournament. Wow. In fact, yeah, it's 2-2 right now. Oh my God.
Sanford might have something else to say about that, so...
Scoop.
All right, got the knockdown. Let's see what he gets going from this. Ooh, random uppercut. Good stuff.
I think that was like a failed option select. It just came out. Yep.
Good stuff.
Sanford's so patient. No sweep.
He dropped the sweep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sanford doesn't have Ultra yet. ChrisG does.
I like the choice of using Ultra 2 though.
Yeah, it's because he's looking for a fireball fight.
Yeah, it's like you sacrificed a little bit of damage for better position and better utility.
Yes.
In this match, so overall, its usefulness I think is better. ChrisG playing patient, trying to maybe trying to sneak in an Ultra.
Oh, again missed the sweep. Nice. That was a nice punish.
Yeah.
Dead.
Nice.
Brackets reset.
That actually could have been a DP because that wasn't a tight string, but I guess he just didn't read the situation.
All right, so the score is officially back to 0-0, and whoever wins this 3 out of 5 set is going to take the whole shebang. Okay, knee again. Yep.
The double hitting knee is something because usually people are so used to holding down back, but if you know that setup is coming, you actually could just stand block, and the first hit of the knee won't hit, and the second hit of the knee will be punishable.
Ah, so that's nice.
It's something that people just don't know because they don't practice against that setup.
That was good.
Nice Ultra. Might get the trade. Tatsu. Oh, he did it too late.
Yep.
That was a nice round from Chris. Bulldog Sagan to the corner. It's like I said, you know, Sagat doesn't really have the best footsies. Once you get to a certain range, like I'd say about outside of his low fierce range, a lot of characters have an advantage over him because everything is a risk at that point for Sagat. If he can't throw fireballs anymore, and he doesn't really have the greatest buttons up close. So I think that the real test of a Sagat player is how well they can defend at that range, like short or low forward range.
I got you.
Yeah, as you see, Chris is really trying to stay in that range.
Tried to sweep him again. It almost worked, but nope. Punish.
Nice read by Sanford.
He did it again. No
Chris
fear.
just throwing balls out.
Oof, nice anti-air. Good frame trap too.
Nice patience. Let's see what he does with his left. That was kind of risky actually going for that uppercut because could have whiffed. And
sometimes cross-up Tatsu just gets behind the uppercut hitbox also.
Yep. Didn't challenge that jump in there. Sanford with a little bit of a life lead. Nice uppercut. Just a little neutral situation right now. See, this is not where Sanford wants to be. That's why he's backing up. Because nice uppercut. He saw that it wasn't a tight string, so he just, tested the waters.
Just did it.
It was either going to auto block for him or he was going to get the DP.
That was definitely an accident.
Definitely a mistake. I mean, Sanford has the lead right now, but Chris is fully loaded. Yep, there he goes. Bad jump. And it's about even right now. Sanford with a slight lead, but it still could go either way. One jump combo and it could definitely swing in Chris's favor again. All right, now Chris is in a bad spot because he can't really take chip from fireballs. He's gonna eventually have to commit to a jump. Yep. Sanford doing a good job of controlling his zone.
All right, once again, guys, this is the grand finals, AE 2012. Marvel's coming up right after this, so those of you looking to see the conclusion of that, stick around. In the meantime, Sanford. Oh, that's
bad uppercut.
That's bad.
Yeah, that was probably a walk-up fireball.
Focus, DP. Oh, I missed. Nice combo.
He got the corner from that little exchange of mistakes there.
Nice combo from Sanford in return.
Nice pressure over this.
Faked him out with the low. He usually goes for grab after that setup too. Made him stand up.
I wonder whose idea was it to make this a Sagat costume. Like, this is like the laziest alternate costume I've ever seen in my life.
So bad. What I think is weird is that if he's supposed to be young Sagat, right?
Why does he have the scar?
Why does he have an eye patch either?
Yeah, like why does he have an eye patch and why does he have a scar?
I know.
Like, if he had hair,
that means he was way younger.
Yeah,
right?
he was way younger.
Right?
He wouldn't have fought Ryu at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a toupee, yo.
It's fake.
That's where a toupee.
Oh, nice. Good chip out. So ChrisG spent all his resources but took that round.
Sometimes it's worth it, man. Sanford not punishing the sweep that time like he did the other few times. Maybe he wasn't confident in the punish. Chris is contemplating the fireball game right now. Maybe trying to get a little meter before he goes in. Ooh,
nice combo.
Yep. That was a nice read from Sanford.
Yeah, he really knows how to confirm that stuff.
Yep. See how Sanford is backing up because he wants to stay in the fireball war. He doesn't want Ryu to get close.
Right.
It's really not in Sagat's favor once a character like with such good footsies like Ryu gets in. I don't know what was with that uppercut, but maybe he thought he was gonna throw. All right, I feel Sanford might start backing up now because definitely not a good position. Yep, back up.
Traded.
Yeah, he gets bulldog. See. Sanford starting up the fireball zoning again. Yeah, this is where he wants to be too, because if he gets a good read on an EX, he could combo into the Ultra too. So I'm pretty sure he has a lot of screen to work with right now. He's going to keep backing up, trying to get as much chip in as possible. And then once Chris, you know, decides that he has to really commit and get in, you know, he might not have enough life to survive whatever Sanford throws at him.
Nice.
That was a nice confirm. About 7 seconds left. Sanford really has to make a move now.
Oh,
Ooh.
That was so
Sanford
clean.
back in the lead with just that. This is punishable.
Timer scam.
Timer scam. Okay. That was a good presence of mind from Sanford that he still saw an opening.
All right. So this is potentially the last game. If Sanford takes this one, then he'll run it all the way back from losers. He lost to the Evil Ryu player earlier, Little Evil.
Yeah, it's just... All right, Chris going with his guns, bringing out Sakura.
See, what makes me mad is if they were going to do all of this, why didn't they just do it from the beginning? That's why pot splits are so stupid, man. Anyway.
No.
Finally, finally, two games or 3 games into the second set, we got both players playing their real character.
Hey, by the way, is this tournament not called Big 2 anymore? Is it going to be
officially, it's going to be called Next Level Battle Circuit. That's the official name.
All right.
52 was actually supposed to be the last Big 2, and it was supposed to get renamed at that point. But it took us a while to really, finalize it and get it together.
All right.
But it's the same tournament. We're not changing staff or anything like that. The main reason we're changing it is because, when we first picked that name, Big 2, that was like a name we picked like, over a year ago, right?
Yeah.
And when we picked that name, it was probably because, people were playing cards in the front of the store and stuff like that. So there was kind of a theme to it. But that theme is not really there anymore. So that's why we changed the name.
That was crazy that Chris got double hit Tatsu in the air and still got more into Ultra.
Yeah.
That was pretty sick, actually. Sanford with that young man Sagat. Maybe put a little more stamina in those uppercuts or something.
Overhead into nothing.
What's Spooby's Playhouse?
Oh, I don't know. People just say stuff, man.
Spooby's Playhouse?
Spooby's Playhouse. I don't know what that's supposed to be or what happens in it. I just know people.
All right, I'm going to ask the stream. What happens in Spooby's Playhouse?
Yeah, Guard Crush was a cool name too, and that was a great tournament series. But again, a name is still just a name, guys. This is really, at the end of the day, just about the people that are here.
Yep.
That show up to the event every week. Big events. Sometimes there's 3 or 4 big events a month, and people still show up. Nice. Oh my God.
Nice.
All right. So Sanford Kelly takes the tournament. Good stuff. No, that's it. That's it. Yep. Good stuff to Sanford, taking that one.
All right, first place, Sanford Kelly. Second place, ChrisG. Third place, myself.
Nice work. Yeah. All right, guys.